All in all, we have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Watson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Looking deep for Julio. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Titans. Julio Jones with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
So the assignment, a tough one here for this defense. You've got a quarterback ranked in the top 5 in passing yards. What do they need to do to try to keep him under wraps?
Well, they didn't sleep a whole lot getting ready for this one. I can guarantee you there's just so much to combat. But I think they're going to zero in on taking away his top target.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the red zone now, Watson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Second and 7.
Running left, it's Henry. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They go play action with Wilson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Caught by Jones. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Jones goes diving, and he's got it. Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee. Julio Jones. His 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down.
Off the option, it's Jones.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there for the Niners.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Off the option, it's Jones.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Aaron Jones
with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Play action. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. Over the middle, complete. It's Henry. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in colleges delivered to the NFL.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
A handoff, running left, Henry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
2nd and 9.
They'll try the left side. Henry showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. On 2nd and inches, Watson out of the backfield. This is Aaron Jones. And down he'll go at the 25.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Watson. He's going to air one out. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Watson off play action. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting 3 here before the break. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. The kick by Gold is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
This one fielded at the 5. And this does not end well as he's going to be out of bounds here at his own 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Wilson.
Yeah, this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And they do get this across midfield of the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Man open, here is Jones. Touchdown, Titans. Julio Jones. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is down to a field goal. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken from about the 12. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Faking the give. Now Watson.
He's got Jordan complete right side.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And Charles, you think about this offense, and it's kind of a tricky time of the season because you're 14-0, looking to see this one out to the end, but you start to run into situations where guys are getting a little banged up. Maybe could use some time sharing, some time on the bench just to rest. How do you approach the rest of this regular season?
I'm telling you, you don't ask the easy stuff, do you? I mean, you created a heck of a situation there, and actually you didn't create it. You presented it, and you're exactly right. It is tricky because your eye has to be on the ultimate prize, which is the Super Bowl. That's paramount. But at the same time, how much fun would it be to go down as one of the all-time great teams and join the 1972 Dolphins as the only undefeated team to win a Super Bowl?
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Watson looks to throw again. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 19. To another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Second and 20.
Now Watson.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Forced out to his left. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Henry. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Escaping the pressure right. Looking downfield for Jones. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Open man is Denzel Mims.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Play action. It's Wilson. Being chased out left. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Reed. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, It may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the option, it's Jones. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll pitch it out to Jones. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, 49ers. An 11-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are moving closer to a 15-0 record as they extend their lead here. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, Wilson. Brown has the first down and much more. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. On 1st down, Wilson. Throw left side, taken in by Mims. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Wilson on first down. And caught by Henry. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now it's Wilson. Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee. Julio Jones with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Titans have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Wilson going to throw for it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. Just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And Watson's going to throw it here. Flushed out right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter.
And he can't get rid of it. It's taken down. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Niners,
they are now 2 wins away from a perfect regular season as they move to 15-0.
And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Titans, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the options on the left to edit league settings or change your role to a player or owner.